Hey, I'm Curtis Calhoun with LowKick MMA, and today I'm joined by Justin Gonzales, who makes his Bellator featherweight debut at Bellator 260 against Tywan Claxton. Justin, thanks again for your time. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, brother. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, give me your thoughts on Claxton as an opponent, and just kind of tell us how camp is going so far for you.
Man, camp is going great. Mentally, physically, I feel amazing. You know, we made some changes in our camps just after the past couple of years. Man, I was fighting some injuries and just had to take a little bit longer breaks, which right now my body feels great, feels amazing, and I honestly feel better than I have. So I really think those small changes and just listening to my body and trusting in my coaches, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to be let off my chains and let me go get this guy. Tywan Claxton, he's a gangster, man. He's tough. He's very tough. He's a very good opponent. He's good at what he does. Good high level wrestler, southpaw. He comes at you with some funk, some flashy stuff. He's very explosive. So I just got to be moving, got to be know what's coming, and I got some things in store for him as well. So I'm ready, man. I'm so ready for this fight. My training is done. Now it's just time to rest, taper down on my weight, and then it's go time. Then I get these shackles taken off of me, and it's time to handle business.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of changes, how excited are you to compete in front of fans again in your Bellator debut? Obviously, it's been a while since you've been able to do so.
Man, oh man, it's just whenever I first saw the post of Scott Coker kind of saying, he's like, our goal is to have fans on the June 11th card. Right. I was ecstatic, man. I was so pumped, and I started sharing it with people because I got some buddies. I got some fans who are going out there, so it'll be fun. You should see them all in the crowd. You see them wearing my gear. And then whenever they announced it was official, oh man, it changed the game. I am so pumped. Having fought let's say going on the Contender Series where there's very limited fans,
right, and
going to LFA 84 where there was no fans, it's a lot different, man. The whole atmosphere changes, the energy, it's way different. So having fans again, I am so fucking pumped, bro. It just hearing them chant my name, getting them to see them, and just it changes the game. It's completely different without fans. So I'm excited, and I can't express. I'm pumped.
Absolutely. Well, I obviously know you're not going to give away your game plan, but kind of just talk about the improvements that you've made since LFA 84 and kind of just the development you've made as a fighter since then.
Man, I've grown everywhere, you know. Maybe these injuries and COVID and just having this long layoff was kind of a godsend. You know, I believe God has a plan for all of us, and I feel like I've honestly leveled up everywhere. I didn't have to be focused on my weight. I didn't have to be focused on a game plan or a camp. I could just focus on smiling, enjoying the room, and just learning and becoming a better fighter. You know, it was so much fun, and just learning and adding so much to my arsenal. I'm big on continual growth. If you're not getting better, you're getting past.
Right.
So it was a really fun opportunity for me to get out of my comfort zone and try these different things and be able to experiment with them. And now, dude, I feel like I'm a whole other fighter, better, well-rounded, gangster, dangerous everywhere.
Absolutely. Well, tell me about the process that led you to sign with Bellator. What was that process like for you? And kind of just talk about how excited you are to be with Bellator.
Sheesh, dude. I feel like it was long overdue.
Right.
So whenever I get the opportunity, I'm going to have a little talk with Mr. Scott Coker and what took so long, man? What the heck? What's going on? I mean, man, I had the belt with Sparta for a long time, fought on Contender. It was a big show, dominated, and then went and won the belt with the LFA. And I mean, still I was running into an issue where I was running out of opponents, man. I was literally fighting the best I could that would actually take the fight. And I'm like, this is a lot of people think that's a cool problem to have, but hey, man, when I'm trying to make some money, I'm trying to go to the big leagues. Like, what else can I do?
Right.
It's a really interesting situation to be in, good situation to be in, but I'm also like, I couldn't get fights anymore. And so now just stepping up to the next level, I'm so pumped, man. I've fought the best I could find. So I didn't want any tomato cans. I didn't want any scrubs. I didn't pad my record. I fought the best I could find so that I knew I was ready for this. And I'm ready. In my mind, I'm the best in the world at 145s, and I'm ready to prove it, man. Now I have the opportunity. So, I mean, and now I won't run into that issue where people can't fight me, So,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm here, man. I'm excited to be the best and show the world what I'm all about and handle some business. So,
I remember watching you on Dana White's Contender Series, and I remember obviously you got that unanimous decision win, and I remember the outrage of fans that were clamoring for you to get that contract. Did that experience help you gain more motivation for your fight career, and if so, how so?
Absolutely, man. It's hard. Like, I'm not like, hey, man, I love this journey. My journey is going to be a little different than anybody else's. I've talked to my coaches about it, and they're like, you just stay true to yourself, man. That's what this game's about. It hurt, man. I took it a little personal, to be honest. Like, how many times am I going to beat the best around and still get told no? Anybody would take it personal. It sucks. It hurts. I've committed my life to this, and just to kind of get told no time and time, I'm like, What the fuck, man? What else do I got to do? So yeah, man, absolutely. It sucked. It hurts. And, I knew my time was coming. I knew hey, man, stay on course, keep doing the right things. And, I just motivate me, man. Keeps me hungry, keeps me humble, keeps me, I have big goals, and the more I keep getting pushed off of them, the more I want to reach them, whether it's for me, whether it's for those little guys looking at me like I'm the man, whether it's for my family. It just, I want to achieve this, and I will achieve this. So.
Absolutely. Well, before we wrap things up, I got to get some fight predictions from you. We're doing some fighter predictions over at LowKick MMA. We got a couple of big fights coming up. What are your thoughts on Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier at UFC 264?
Man, that's a tough fight, man. I mean, like, I'm a fan of both. I like McGregor. I don't know the guy personally, so I can't say, but I just feel like him getting in trouble outside of the cage kind of makes me like almost dislike him. I can't really say that fully because I don't know the guy, but as the things he's done, he was a pioneer for the sport, and he changed the game. He came in, he took over, and he's made buku amounts of money. So good for him. Poirier, you don't hear him get in trouble. He has the Good Fight Foundation, man. I love what he's doing. It's stuff that I kind of have goals to do at some point, So as to, before I start rambling, back to the fight. That's a tough one. I think Poirier is going to walk away with the win, man. I feel like he's leveled up tremendously, and he can take punishment and still keep pushing the pace. And I think Poirier is the man right now. So I think he's going to walk away with the dub.
What are your thoughts on Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul happening later this summer?
Finally, he fights somebody who's like a real fighter, no disrespect to Ben Askren, but like his hands weren't the best. So I think he kind of chose that fight for a reason. I think Tyron Woodley's going to knock him out. Dude. He's going to hurt this guy. So like, dude, I know he's been on a losing streak, but don't forget, prime Tyron was a gangster, man. Beating Underboy twice. I mean, beating Damian Maia, knocking out Lawler when Lawler was the most vicious guy on the planet at the time. It's the things that guy's done. He's a very scary individual. So I think he's going to defend all of our honor with this fight.
Absolutely. Well, we're definitely excited for that one. Before we go, I'll give you the final word to shout out any sponsors you may have and let fans know where we can find you on social media too.
Yo, guys, you guys want to check me out, follow my journey, see what I'm doing in and out of camp, spend time with my nieces and nephews, give me a follow. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, JTrain_1991 or Justin J Train Gonzales. Some of my sponsors, man, Janus Sports, Top Notch, Trials, 5280, Faithful Roofing, Rocky Mountain Flagging, Schmitz Telecom, 5-Star, R2 Medical Clinic, RNG Body Art. I feel like I'm missing some people, but if you guys know, it's all love, man. Eaton Paint and Body Works. Thank you guys, man. Thank you all, man. I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you.
Well, we appreciate the time, Justin. Best of luck next weekend, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.